Welcome back to Tea Facts, your go-to source for the latest buzz and entertainment updates. We've dived into the exciting world of Too Hot to Handle Germany as we uncover 6 unique stories from season 2 that you won't want to miss. Let's jump right into the drama, romance, and plot twists that are heating up the villa. First up, episode 3 of Too Hot to Handle Germany brings a fiery twist as a new couple enters the villa. We see Cassie and Leonard tested by the rules of love and temptation. What happens when the infamous virtual police Lana intervenes? Let's find out. Next in our spotlight is episode 4, where Calvin and Jonah face a shocking roadblock in their relationship. With emotional workshops and unexpected kisses, can they recover from this rocky moment? Stay tuned for the details. In our third story, the stakes get higher as Lana imposes hefty fines for rule breaking. Join us as we break down the fine drama involving Jasmina and Leonard's questionable activities and how it affects the entire group. Moving on, episode 1 sets the stage for all new connections, and Jonah's feelings for Cassie create a stirring dynamic in the villa. Find out how this budding romance unfolds as the participants explore their attractions. As we delve deeper, episode 2 exposes the chaos that ensues when participants start breaking the rules. With tempers flaring and alliances forming, Leonard is caught in a tough spot between two ladies. All right, T-Fax fam. Stick around as we unpack each of these sizzling stories. Let's dive into our first story from episode 3 of Too Hot to Handle Germany. This episode introduces a new couple that stirs excitement and drama within the villa. Meet Cassie and Leonard, who have just paired up but find themselves immediately put to the test by the ever-watchful virtual police. Lana, right from the start, it's clear that Leonard, who previously had a connection with Jasmina, is struggling to find his footing in this new pairing. The vibe with Jasmina just wasn't there, leading to a fresh connection with Cassie. However, this new relationship faces a significant challenge as Lana throws some curveballs their way. Two new singles, Jennifer and Godfrey, are introduced into the mix, heating things up even further. As temptations rise, the episode also focuses on the consequences of breaking the rules, with fines imposed on couples who misstep. This episode explores the dynamics of trust and vulnerability as Cassie and Leonard are sent to a private suite by Lana, testing their connection against the backdrop of temptation. As Cassie returns from her date with Godfrey, she realizes just how much she misses Leonard, but doubts linger. Meanwhile, Calvin and Jennifer hit it off, prompting jealousy in Joanna, who is starting to feel insecure about her own connection with Calvin. With emotions running high, we witness laughter, tears, and plenty of tension. By the end of the episode, a cliffhanger leaves viewers wanting more, with Calvin torn between Joanna and the alluring Jennifer. Will Cassie and Leonard's bond withstand the pressures of temptation, or will the allure of new singles lead to heartbreak? Tune in to see how this all unfolds in the thrilling world of Too Hot to Handle Germany. Now, let's move on to our second story, focusing on episode 4 of Too Hot to Handle Germany. This episode kicks off with escalating tensions as Calvin and Joanna hit a significant roadblock in their budding romance. Once seen as a promising couple, the dynamics shift dramatically after Calvin goes on a date with Jennifer, leaving Joanna feeling abandoned and anxious. The episode opens with the aftermath of the previous challenges, showcasing Calvin's internal struggle. As Joanna tries to process her feelings of betrayal, the other participants participate in an emotional meditation workshop designed to strengthen their bonds. However, for some couples like Jasmina and Nicole, the emotional vulnerabilities are difficult to navigate, revealing deeper issues within their connection. To spice things up, Joanna hatches a plan not to steal Calvin back, but to make a move on Jennifer instead. This rivalry between Joanna and Jennifer adds another layer of complexity, leading to an enticing showdown at the meditation workshop. Jonah attempts to break through by sharing an intimate moment with Jennifer, only to end up breaking the rules alongside her, causing chaos in the villa. Meanwhile, the episode highlights the impacts of breaking the rules as Lana's watchful eye is always present. With the prize pot dwindling and trust among participants hanging by a thread, the tensions come to a head during a surprise reveal session led by Lana, who announces the rule violations. The drama escalates when Joanna's kiss with Jennifer comes to light, shocking almost everyone, especially Calvin. As the couples gather to discuss the violations, we see the emotional fallout from these rule breaks. The episode concludes with a thrilling cliffhanger, leaving viewers on the edge of their seats, desperate to find out how Calvin will choose between Joanna and Jennifer. Will loyalty prevail, or will temptation prove too strong? Don't miss what happens next in this captivating season of Too Hot to Handle Germany. Now, let's delve into our third story, highlighting the intense moments from episode 2 of Too Hot to Handle Germany. In this gripping episode, tensions rise as Lana, the watchful AI host, reveals some alarming rule violations among participants and imposes a hefty fine that rattles the entire villa. As the episode begins, the excitement builds with the participants still adjusting to the new rules laid out by Lana, which emphasize maintaining emotional connections without physical intimacy. However, despite their best intentions, some couples quickly find themselves in hot water. In particular, Jasmina and Leonard come under scrutiny when Lana announces they've been caught breaking the rules. Lana reveals her findings during a gathering, laying out a long list of rule violations. While pinpointing Jasmina and Leonard, in a shocking turn, she names them specifically for breaking the sexual activity rules, issuing a hefty €1,000 fine from the prize pot as a consequence. The tension in the room is palpable as the other participants respond to this news with a mix of shock and disbelief. Jasmina and Leonard try to downplay their actions during the discussion, while stating that things didn't escalate to significant violations, but the cameras tell a different story. With participants speculating about who else might be in trouble and a feeling of mistrust brewing, the dynamics within the group start to shift. As the evening progresses, the participants engage in heated discussions about boundaries and the consequences of their impulsive actions, with Brenda carrying a particularly vocal stance against breaking the rules. The atmosphere turns tense as alliances begin to form, with some participants looking to touch upon deeper relationships while others act on pure desire. Ultimately, the tension culminates in a dramatic reveal at the end of the episode where Lana makes it clear that failures to adhere to the rules not only affect the individuals but the entire group's prize pot. With the stakes higher than ever, viewers are left contemplating the evolving nature of relationships in the villa and the challenges that lay ahead. How will Jasmina and Leonard recover from this hit? Will the group find a way to navigate the growing temptation? Keep watching Too Hot to Handle Germany for more twists and turns. Next up, we shift focus to our fourth story, diving into episode 1 of Too Hot to Handle Germany. This premiere episode sets the stage for the chaos and romance that will unfold throughout the season. We meet our 10 participants who arrive at the stunning villa, each with their own expectations and intentions. As the participants enter the villa, the atmosphere is charged with excitement and nervous energy. The introduction not only reveals their personalities but also hints at the romantic connections that will develop. Joanna, one of the standout participants, quickly emerges as someone curious about Cassie, showcasing a flirtatious dynamic that sparks interest right from the start. The episode is packed with introductions as the singles mingle and the drama begins to brew. With Lana, the AI host, presenting the rules of the retreat: no kissing, no petting, and absolutely no self-gratification. The participants find themselves grappling with temptation almost immediately. As they get settled in, it's clear that some participants are already eyeing potential matches. The participants prepare for the Get Wild Club's party, where the real fun begins. While the guys discuss their picking strategies for female participants, the ladies share their thoughts on who they find attractive. Tensions rise as Cassie feels the pull towards both Calvin and Fabian, while Jasmina expresses interest in Leonard, creating a web of potential romantic entanglements. As the night unfolds, the party heats up with playful games, drinks, and plenty of flirtation. However, the sudden introduction of Lana as Disco Lana turns the night upside down as she lays down the ground rules with her signature quirky flair. The realization sinks in that their freedom to connect is severely limited. As the party wraps up, the episode leaves viewers on a cliffhanger, illustrating the urgency and temptation that participants will face in the coming challenges. With choices to be made and boundaries set, how will the singles navigate their desires? Get ready to witness the unfolding drama in Too Hot to Handle Germany. Now let's dive into our fifth story, focusing on episode 2 of Too Hot to Handle Germany. The excitement continues as participants begin to test the limits of the rules imposed by Lana. The villa is still buzzing from the previous night's events, but tension starts to rise as participants struggle to maintain their self-control. As the episode opens, we see Leonard at the center of attention, grappling with his feelings for both Jasmina and Cassie. Caught in a love triangle, he is torn between the emotional connection he feels with Jasmina and the undeniable attraction to Cassie. Turmoil within him reflects the greater challenge the group faces, finding genuine connections without succumbing to their desires. Throughout the episode, the participants undergo a workshop designed to help them explore deeper emotional connections. The interactive nature of the session pushes them to confront their feelings, but it also stirs up insecurities and temptation. Calvin and Joanna, who were connecting well, begin to face challenges as the temptation to stray becomes palpable. As the day unfolds, Cassie and Fabian share moments that ignite sparks, leading to intense kisses and whispers. This passionate encounter catches others' eyes, adding drama to the mix and making it clear that rule breaking is on the horizon. Their interactions raise questions about commitment and loyalty, leaving Cassandra and others to wonder if they can maintain their vows of restraint. Towards the episode's climax, with Lana keeping a close watch over everyone, the group is called to the Palapa for a critical meeting. The atmosphere is thick with tension as Lana announces the consequences of the rule violations that have already begun surfacing, including a hefty fine for a particularly heated kiss between Cassie and Fabian. The episode concludes on a nail-biting note as the consequences leave everyone reflecting on their choices. With the prize pot dwindling and trust beginning to fray, will the participants learn to navigate their emotions, or will they succumb to temptation? Make sure to catch all the drama and decisions in the upcoming episodes of Too Hot to Handle Germany. Finally, we arrive at our sixth story, which revisits the thrilling moments from the very first Ajois of the Three episode of Season 2 of Too Hot to Handle Germany. This introductory episode sets the stage for the relationships, challenges, and undeniable drama that will unfold in the villa. The episode kicks off with the Grand Allers introduction of 10 new singles eager to explore love and connections. But with a catch, Lana, the AI host, establishes strict rules the participants must follow to win the ultimate prize pot. With the excitement in the air, the participants, which include Joanna, Cassie, Calvin, and others, are seen grappling with their initial attractions and the implications of the rules. As the newcomers explore the luxurious villa, intimacy begins to develop. Joanna immediately expresses her interest in Cassie, setting the groundwork for a potential romance that sparks curiosity among the other singles. Simultaneously, there are other budding connections as participants weigh their options, making it clear that alliances and loves will start to shift. The party at the Get Wild Club adds an electrifying layer with games designed to break the ice. As they partake in fun challenges, flirtation is rampant, but the looming presence of Lana's rules acts as a constant reminder of what is at stake. Participants indulge in playful banter and casual kisses as they try to decide whom they will pursue, all while under the watchful eye of the virtual host. However, the episode quickly escalates as Lana reveals herself in a surprise twist, emphasizing her role in guiding their journey toward authentic connections. Her quirky nature contrasts sharply with the seriousness of the rules she enforces, building anticipation for what's to come. As the first episode wraps up, participants are left in suspense, with connections forming and rules tested. How will these singles navigate their desires in such a confined space? The season is bound to unveil plenty of surprises, so stay tuned for more heartfelt moments and intense drama in Too Hot to Handle Germany.